Welcome to the end of the chapter. Now you've seen a couple of cases just applying in general terms the economic loss doctrine. The first case from the Illinois Supreme Court dealing with attorney malpractice is one of my favorite cases because it shows what can happen if you read a rule in isolation. Because essentially that's what the Illinois court did. It read the economic loss rule, and in splendid isolation it looked like what it said was, well, there was only economic loss, so you can't have negligence-based liability if the only thing is economic loss. End of argument, it's a breach of contract. And by just following that simple line of reasoning, the court concluded that attorney malpractice was not a tort. Now, what happened is, right after they issued that opinion, there was just a storm of protest and criticism from around the country. Pretty much everybody criticized it as the wrong decision. And the Illinois Supreme Court, after just a few months, decided to grant rehearing and issued a different opinion, recognizing that, no, wait a minute, we're going to go back to the way it used to be in Illinois. Attorney malpractice is a tort. And recognizing that the economic loss rule, as stated, focusing just on remedies and damages, that rule is incomplete. It's not that the rule was wrong, it's that there are other things that can trigger tort liability other than just personal injury and property loss. There can be other public policy reasons to trigger tort liability. And it's important to remember that. And I think you saw in the final case, the California case, they avoided falling into that trap. They realized that, well, the economic loss rule is a perfectly good rule, but it doesn't cover the entire universe. And that if there are strong public policy reasons for thinking that a contract action is not going to be adequate to protect important public policies and public interests, then we'd better be willing to say, we're going to treat this one as a tort. Good. Well, that's it for this chapter on the differences between torts and contracts. Look forward to seeing you in class. Bye-bye.